Hello, it's Anne Miles here from Asperger's Fitting In again. Today I have another learning strategy for you. It's taking the way that we use our representational systems one step further. So we've already established how to ascertain where someone's visual recall corner is by asking questions about their past that would relate to some kind of memory that they have to use the visual recall part of their brain. For example, a colour of something or where was something positioned, something like that. So once you do that test, which is in the earlier video, you can then really leverage this when you're doing spelling in particular. So this is probably for more advanced spelling techniques, but actually for younger children you just have the single word on and you can use it in this strategy as well. So what the idea is, we've talked before about holding something up to your visual recall part of the brain, capturing that as a snapshot and putting it down in your kinesthetic part of your brain so it gets the feeling that that's correct and that feels right. So what you're doing, say we have the word here alphabetical, you're trying to remember that. What I've done, and you can't see quite so well here, is I've broken the word up into 3 sections to help your Asperger retain this information. And in fact, all children and adults too this works with. So if you've always said before, I'm a terrible speller, I'm terrible at spelling, then if you're prepared to let that go and become a really competent speller, this will help you do it. So what I've done here is I've made one colour for the first part of the word. I wouldn't say I've quite broken it up into syllables, you can do that. I've broken it up into 3 parts just to make it as simple as possible. So what I'm recommending is you always use each section of the word in the same colour. So always the first would be blue, say, the next one is green, and the third is red. So always repeat that same formula. So always the first one's whatever colour you choose, the next one always the same colour, and the third one the same colour again. So then take that corresponding number and make flashcards with the word on it. So the first one, I've got alpha here in blue, then Betty, so it's for alphabetical, Alpha, Betty, Cal. So the principle then is to remember the word alphabetical, hold it up here, alpha, take a snapshot, lock it in, alpha. Next one, Betty, lock it in. And the next one, Cal, lock it in. And do that a couple of times. And then your Asperger then will be able to recall that information based on putting the 3 parts together. And they'll just take a snapshot, recall it in their mind and actually read it. It's almost as simple as that. So they don't have to do what a lot of the schools teach you to do, is to sound it out, spell it out, alpha, Betty, Cal, like in this really long, complicated way. So what they'll do is they'll call back the snapshot of the alpha, put the Betty and put the Cal together. So it's very simple. I trust that fits.